So I had seen this post and it had said black people always talk about the issues in the community, but we never talk about solutions. So I thought to myself, I'm like, you know what? Let's make a video. Let's talk about 5 solutions that I feel like would help the black community. Because I made one, previously talking about, 5 barriers that I feel like the Muslim community should break. So I'm like, let me make one for the black community. Why not? So number one, I said talking to white women. Now let me stop. Let me stop. For I'm not trying to, let me chill. Yo, Dr. Umar be killing me, bro. He be dead serious though. But shout out to Dr. Umar. But now I'm just playing, by the way. Love who y'all love. But the ones who shame they race after they go to the next one, that's what I have a problem with. But that's not my number one. I was just playing. But number one, I said escaping the plantation. What else did I say? This is all number one, by the way. Like this matter of fact, this isn't by order. I'm just like saying them. So number one, I said escaping the plantation, psychological freedom, right? And when I mean escaping the plantation, I'm not meaning the physical plantation that y'all be, that we see in the movies and all that. I'm talking about the psychological plantation, because that's where it starts at. Psychological freedom before any type of freedom, before any type of financial freedom, all that, because I feel like that's what all people try to emphasize is the financial part. Oh, generational wealth. What about the psychological freedom? So unlearn the things that we've been taught. For example, I don't know why, but in the black community, education, like that's not a thing. Like if you going to school for something, like school, if you picking up a book, you like they clown you for that. Oh, he got a book. He got a book. Oh, look at him. Nah. Like what? You mad because I'm trying to educate myself? And I got 2 good books for y'all. I'm gonna be honest, bro. That I advise everybody who's watching this to read. Frederick Douglass, The Narrative of Frederick Douglass. I'm not gonna spoil it for y'all, but just imagine seeing one of your family members, getting abused and exploited, at a young age. Educate yourself. This is number one, escaping the plantation, psychological freedom. Free your minds from the things that we've been taught. Because a lot of these things that we have been taught are very toxic values and negative values. Okay? Everybody should get this, okay? Number 2, if you know, you know. I don't have to say any words. If you know, you know. Go get it. This book is a lot of reasons why a lot of, especially American Muslims, take their shahada and stuff like that. This man wasn't afraid, bro. He wasn't afraid. Psychological freedom is the key. Everybody go get it. All right. Important. Okay. So that's one. Number 2, I said, don't put down someone else's experience because they don't act like the stereotypical black man, black woman. Or if they talk a certain way or they talk proper, right? Like they don't sound like me, for example. Like I talk with slang, a lot of, black people, when they don't have a certain slang or lingo, they say, oh, you talk white, right? Which is crazy because all because they don't talk with a you ain't gotta do all that, cuz like all that, I don't talk like that. I'm from the East Coast up north, so I don't talk like that. All that, oh, where you finna go? Like they don't speak, AAVE. It's they talk white. No, they just know how to articulate themselves very well. That doesn't make them sound white, So number 2 pretty much goes back to number 1. Free yourself from the things that we have been taught. I feel like these 2 things would help the black community. All right. Number 3, and I'm gonna put it down. Number 3. Okay, still going. Sometimes I might be dying on me, but so Number 3, competition, y'all. Competition within families, within friend groups, relationships. Like, come on. And all of this goes back to the plantation. Like it all goes back to number 1. Like, I'm all about psychological freedom. Okay? For those who don't know by now, that's all I'm for. I'm all for psychological freedom before financial. So I say competition because, you know, especially in the black household, I don't know why, but it's always a competition. Or who looks the best, who looks better, who does this better. Some parents be in competition with their children. It's a real thing. It's a real thing, and that's what happens when you don't heal from the certain things that you experience because you didn't unlearn that. Like, all this goes back to number 1: unlearn the things that you have been taught, and you will go far. You know, and when you start to do that, people look at you weird. It's like, dang, how you mad because I'm trying to higher my vibrations, trying to better myself? It's a problem. They want you to be in that low vibration like them, you know? So competition, that's 3. And my fourth one definitely goes back to number 3. And I forgot to add this in there as well. Number 4, I said keep the black dollar circulating. Bro, I cannot stress this enough. Like, even though I did say psychological freedom first, but like, keep the black dollar circulating, bro. All these other races have their dollar circulating in 19 days, 28 days. Us, we can't even keep our dollar circulating for not even a half a day. That's less than a half a day. So, and I'm gonna go back to number 3 real quick. William Lynch, he had a theory, and he said, "Yo, if my generation, if white people stick to this theory that I made, this will work for 3 generations. Like, you will keep them in this box, in this, that we've been in, right? It'll work for 300 years, right?" And the PDF to his theory will be in my in the description, but I'm gonna share some of it. He said, have the older man go against the younger man, and have the lighter girl go against the darker girl. Colorism, right? And looking at that, I'm like, yo, his theory worked. It really worked. It's scary because it's like, yo, like, we're really doing what they want. Literally, we doing what they want. And I had seen this post, and it had said white people plan for 3 generations. Like I said, the William Lynch theory. He planned for 3 generations. And black people would be planning for Saturday night. And when I seen that post on Instagram, I was like, yo, it's true. Every Friday I'm seeing, every time I go on Instagram or any of my social media platforms, every weekend I'm seeing somebody. I'm gonna say probably more than 5 people that I follow on Instagram. They have that band on, they have that red cup in their hand, they, the lights is flashing, they recording a rapper in the club, he don't know you exist. Yeah, big bro. What? Oh man. Free yourselves, man. Free yourselves. I'm all for it. And number 5, I feel like I said before, I don't have a order, but if I did have an order, this would be my number 1. Okay. So number 5, I said, stop having babies outside of marriage, bro. There's a large percentage of the black community, and I may get backlash for this, but there's a large percentage of the black community that creates, like, y'all aren't creating these children out of love. Y'all creating lust babies, And for all my people, that's watching this that aren't religious and don't follow a specific belief and stuff like that, But all three of the Abrahamic beliefs, we can all attest to this, that having babies outside of marriage increases poverty. And I'm going to say that again. It increases poverty. So, for all my people that, like to, do what they do, just don't do it at all. That's what I would say. Or, just, put something on yourself, man. Protect yourselves, but don't do it at all, because the more you do it, the more loneliness you'll receive. And what am I trying to say? What was the other word? Discernment. The more you stay away from that, the more discernment you'll have in your heart. Like you'll know way more right. Guys, I know that may sound crazy to you, but I get it, bro. I love women too, bro. I love black women. But the more you do it, the harder it is to stop. I just seen a post on Instagram. I don't even know if this is accurate or not, but I just seen this post on Instagram talking about, the transmitted diseases, the rates is going up, especially in Florida. I'm down here in Florida. These people are loose. The South in general, mad loose. I'm not a loose goose. The more you do it, the harder it'll be for yourself to find, value in a woman, because all you're seeing her as is just an object. Oh, what you doing tonight? What you doing later? So what else was I was about to say? Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah, the most disrespected woman. Hold on, he said this. Malcolm X. Matter of fact, may Allah have mercy on him. He said this. The most disrespected woman is the black woman. Think about it. Think about it. Y'all want solutions, so it's time for us to talk about these solutions instead of the problems, and actually put forth these solutions. Because I'm tired of hearing about problems too. Like honestly, I'm really starting to see what a little bit, not a lot, but walk with me on this a little bit. Walk with me. Some black people, I'm really starting to see what some of these foreigners are talking about when it comes to some of us. Not all of us, but they definitely try to generalize all of us. But there's a victim mentality going on, and we are human beings. But in the black community, there is quite a bit of a victim mentality. Every time election time come around, it's what are they gonna do for us? Name me one politician, one governor, one senator, whatever, that did anything for the minority group. Y'all let me know. In 2022, if I'm not mistaken, that they passed a hate Asian crime bill or something like that. And don't get me wrong, shout out to the Asians. Very cool people, very respectable people. Y'all deserve that bill to be, passed. Like I hate crimes, but dang, they get a bill passed mad fast. We've been mass incarcerated, crack era dropped on us, slavery. Like y'all putting all these laws down to destroy us, right? Possession of marijuana, automatic 2.5 years, whatever state you in, automatic 2.5 years. Like dang, but now they trying to legalize it in Florida. Yes, on 3. They already legalized it in New York. They been did that. What was that? 2021 they legalized it. Like, come on. This stuff be played out, but those are my 5 solutions that I feel like would help the black community in a positive way. Let me know y'all's, as a matter of fact, for those who are watching, let me know y'all 5 solutions in the comments. Let's start this trend. Let's talk about solutions instead of these issues, the problems, and creating more negative problems. These negative images that people have of us, these negative images that they have in their head of us, all these little stupid negative V1s, these 20 V1s, and like pushing this negativity out about us. Let's push some positivity. Like I said in my previous video, we are the shapeshifters. We control what's cool in this world. So let's change what we control is cool, y'all. There's nothing wrong with reading a book. There's nothing wrong with being the wherever y'all from, the square, or in Florida they say Sherm, in New York, or they say, oh, he's sweet, or he a lame, you know, So yeah, but it's time to control what we think is cool, y'all. But these are my 5 solutions. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm gonna put the William Lynch theory PDF in the description down below for those who may want to read it and stuff like that. But hope y'all enjoyed. These are my 5 solutions, and we gone. Peace.